Hi folks, welcome to Community Pulse. I'm your host Brian Lamoure. On today's show we'll be talking about a unique opportunity. It's the first time we've brought to you a Kickstarter opportunity to fund a project. And this project is going to be a movie, and we'll have the movie trailer at the end of this show. It's anime, it's a science fiction show, and it's really interesting. And of course we have a wonderful guest to talk about it. We have Lancer Kind. You're a science fiction author from Montana. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
That's
Glad
great.
to be here.
Well, now this show is called Miss Wisenheimer and the Aliens. How did this come about?
Well, in 2009, I've lived in China since 2009, believe it or not.
Wow. Cool.
Montana born and raised, but I was in China and doing some work out there. And I met up with another American over there who wanted to do a film. And so after talking over a nice creative beer or two, we decided, hey, let's do this. And so we co-wrote the script called Miss Wisenheimer and the Aliens.
Oh, that's great. And now you are doing a Kickstarter project, and a lot of people might not know what Kickstarter is, and how does that help fund your project?
Kickstarter is a great system for people who have great ideas and know how to execute on a plan, but they may not have the money to do what they need to manufacture whatever product it is. And so Kickstarter allows people to go to this Kickstarter page, look at our film. You could search for the word aliens or Miss Wisenheimer and the Aliens if you're so bold to get all the spelling right, and you can donate money that goes towards a product like a DVD or a Blu-ray, and then if the Kickstarter goal is not reached, then that's fine. Your card is never charged, so it only becomes real when we hit the goal.
When you hit the goal. And I imagine making a movie is quite an undertaking. I know I've seen the trailer and it's animation. Tell us maybe about how the animation works. It looks fascinating.
The animator, Hal Dace, he's the director and animator. He creates digital 3D models of people and the set, the place that you're in. So the couches and tables about where the actors are going to be performing in are all digital. And then later he takes a person and he adds in markers onto key parts of their faces and on their body, and he has the computer record their movements. And then that movement is used to drive a digital mock-up, which is like a puppet. So it's like digital puppetry.
Oh, wow, that's fascinating. It's amazing what they can do with computers now. Yeah. Well, now, Lancer, what Miss Wisenheimer and the Aliens is the topic, or the show title. What's the show all about?
It's about these two people that at first really don't like each other because they're really very different individuals. One is a man, he's 127 years old, so this is 1,000 years in the future, so a 127-year-old man could be quite fit, but he is a rather old fellow, and he has been working on a secret project, and that is to search for alien life in the universe. And the woman, she's a young 20-something fresh graduate from seminary school who's got life by the reins. She's in charge of her first of a cult, and they have a problem. Her cult ends up mutiny, throwing her out of their pact that they were going to do, and so this fellow gets stuck with her. And so these two basically argue about, where did life come from? Did life come from, why is there a universe? Why is there life in the universe? And was it created by a creator such as God, or was it more of a circumstance of science, like evolution, etc.?
And from the clip I saw, it was very entertaining, very interesting. I mean, you've explained an interesting topic that they're going through and they're playing with, and then you get to see what they're doing, and that is fascinating too, and putting it all together is great. Well, how long do you think the movie will be? The trailer's about 13 minutes.
Right. The movie's planned to be about 2 hours, give or take maybe 10 minutes, and it'll be done for the initial Kickstarter's for a 4K version of the film, so it could be shown on a big screen.
Okay, and so it's about 1,000 years into the future, and you can travel all over space if you want to, and a lot of it is habitable, right?
Well, this is the interesting thing. So we use a lot of real science, as much real science as possible. So when you're outside walking underneath the starry sky in Montana, you can see a lot more stars than other places, but you really only see a millionth of a percent of you can only see a millionth percent of the stars that are possible in our galaxy. So all of the stars in the universe outnumber the sands of grain on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
So based on current science about the exoplanets, that for every grain of sand, there's approximately 100 Earth-like planets. So you can imagine if you have the ability to travel to all of these parts of the universe easily, you would imagine you would discover alien life.
Yeah.
But the weird situation is they haven't, and most of the society has given up. Except for this one fellow who's a little bit more stubborn than the rest of us, who just can't believe that the aliens out there that he has never discovered one yet. So.
Well, is it giving away the plot to say, does he find them in the movie, or do we need to wait?
Probably need to wait on that, but it's a really great adventure where these two are arguing their way around the universe about, what was it a creator that did this, or was it not? And as they travel and try to get along, they develop feelings for each other despite their differences in philosophy. And in the end, they make a bet, and the bet is this: Zippora, the woman, she will agree to go with him on this journey for 7 years. So he has 7 years to discover alien intelligent life, and if he discovers alien intelligent life, she will agree that, yeah, you're right, it wasn't a creator. There are actually aliens. This is not just a paradise just for man. This is also just a sort of a biological situation. But if he's wrong, he agrees to settle down with her on a planet somewhere.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we're drawn to a close on the show quickly. Lancer, could you tell us more about the Kickstarter?
Cool. Yeah, we're doing a Kickstarter fundraising. We're raising money to finish the film quickly. Hal, the director animator, could probably spend the next 5 years of his life developing it at a part-time pace, because he has to take a job at that point. Or if we get funding, he can get it done in about a year and a half. So the Kickstarter will be on Kickstarter.com. We'll probably do several Kickstarters, and if you decide to pre-order a DVD or a Blu-ray, you don't worry if it doesn't reach its goal. Your card is never charged, so it only gets charged if we reach the goal.
Reach the goal. That's great, Lancer. Well, thank you very much for coming in, and for our viewers, we're going to see the movie trailer for Miss Wisenheimer and the Aliens right now. Thank you for joining us.